Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to be looking at the Mezco 1/12 Collective Big Chap Alien. Now this is the concept version variant. This is going to be the Alien for the 1979 film, but done in white and transparent skin. This is how they were originally going to make the Alien, but they switched it to black for the movie. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, Alien, but it's done in the Aliens Part 2 style with the eye. 1/12 Collective pose play display. Here's Alien on the front. Not quite how it looked in the film, more of a concept design. Very appropriate for this figure. One side, we have the egg and the facehugger. Other side, same thing. Back, same as the front. The bottom, do have a barcode in case it helps anybody. So without further ado, let's open it up. And I did end up getting 2 of these figures. Why? Because you could never have too many xenomorphs for your hive. Now before I go any further, I wanted to show off NECA's packaging, which is very elaborate. Here's the outer box. And then, here's the figure out of the box, the clamshell removed. Here's the front layer of the clamshell removed, exposing the figure and some of his accessories. Then, the next layer removed, showing you 2 more sleeves of the clamshell, exposing even more accessories. And here's the final layer removed, giving you access to everything else. Alright, now that I got this figure out of the package, here he is with all his accessories laid out. He comes with a bunch of cool stuff. He has a baggie for all your accessories, a display stand, 2 different eggs, one open and shut, 4 alternate hands, totaling 5 interchangeable hands, an alternate chest piece, 2 facehuggers, a chest burster, and then 3 alternate inner mouths or inner jaws or tongues, whatever you want to call them. But before we take a look at those, let's talk about and check out the actual figure. So this is a version of the Big Chap. That's the nickname for the Alien for the 1979 film, but this is the concept version. I guess originally they were going to make it white, semi-transparent. And although this looks pretty creepy, the black version they came out with is way more iconic and way more creepy and disgusting than this. So let's take a look at him. Start with his head here. The sculpt is outstanding on this guy. You can see the smooth dome, the almost mechanical parts underneath. You can see the skull under the clear dome. Not quite so much in the front, but you can definitely see it on the sides there. Mouth looks pretty good. It is an articulated jaw, and you'll be able to put the different inner mouths inside of there. The ribs look good. The entire figure has fantastic sculpting detail. It just has that organic and mechanical stuff mixed, just like the Alien. Now, this part is made of a hard plastic, but then below this part, the arms, the legs, it all has this sort of rubbery suit on top of an articulated exoskeleton. Now, I think they pulled it off pretty good. The articulation, it doesn't really suffer too bad. It moves pretty nicely. But I'm concerned about over time, how's this rubber going to hold up? Mezco delivers top-notch quality stuff, so I imagine they did their research and it's going to be just fine. This is presumably sort of how the 1989 Michael Keaton Mezco figure is going to be, but we really don't know for sure. It's supposed to be shipping pretty soon. It seems like he has single-jointed elbows. Knees appear to be double-jointed. They go back pretty far. It does stretch that rubber material, but doesn't seem like it's going to cause any issues. I've had the regular Alien for, I don't know, well over a month now, and I've had no problems with him. Tail looks good. It's articulated as a bendy wire inside of here. Overall, he looks very nice. The sculpting detail looks great, and that white skin, it definitely looks creepy. Definitely different than the regular Alien, but similar. And just a closer look at his face and head sculpt. Very well done, Mezco. Not that I'm surprised. They always deliver top quality products. And here's the figure broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. And here are both the figures broken down as far as they can go, all of their accessories in front of them. Now let's check out his accessories, and let's start off with the boring stuff. He has this Ziploc baggie here. It says 1/12 Collective. You could potentially write down the figure's name here. Ziploc at the top. Pretty nice to be able to keep all your accessories together. Then we have his display stand. It's got a large base. It's semi-transparent, kind of meets the theme of the figure. It says Alien What's odd is it's done in the style from the second film, Aliens, where it has this large thing on the eye there. Once you put the display stand together, it's going to look like this. At the bottom, it has rotation. It's also hinged. The middle, it's hinged. The top, it's hinged. It has rotation again at the top, and then has a clamp to hold your figure. Now let's check out his hands. He has a total of 6 of them, 3 right hands and 3 left hands. Here he is with his first pair of hands. I would say these are his most normal default hands. Then his next pair of hands. These hands are a little more vicious. Looks like they're grabbing, getting ready to headbutt somebody. And here's his final pair of hands. They're kind of outstretched. They remind me of all those scenes where he's moving really weird and slowly in the corridor. Now let's look at his different chest pieces. One is normal, and one has the cord from the harpoon when Ripley shot him at the end. I think this accessory was completely unnecessary. Just the tiniest little bit of that cord. It's really not going to be that useful unless you're trying to get it from some really specific angle right after Ripley shot him. As a whole, definitely think they should have not even included this thing. I find it completely useless. And I wouldn't say that, except this cord is just so small that it doesn't even really work for photography or anything from that scene. Here he is with his first more normal chest piece. Looks pretty good and seamless from the front. But if you look at it from the side, you can definitely see a gap there. And here's the alternate chest piece that has the cord from the harpoon gun. When I first saw this, I thought it was some sort of weird little umbilical cord coming out of the alien. It is textured like a rope. You probably can't see it that good right now. But it just seems odd to include such a small piece of the rope there. I don't know. It just seems pointless to me. I'll never use this thing in any photography. Now let's look at the smaller mouths. He has a total of 3 of them. One fully extended and drooling, and then one a little smaller. So you can have the alien by himself, with no inner mouth, mouth closed. And you can have him with his inner mouth just slightly coming out. And if you don't push the smaller mouth all the way in, it sticks out a little bit further. Then, with the longer second mouth, it's shoved all the way in. And you can have a barely in there, sticking out quite a bit further. And then here he is, with the second mouth with the drool sticking out. Now let's look at his eggs. He has 2 of them, one shut and one open. The eggs look really cool. They're cast in this semi-transparent material. If there was something in there, you'd be able to see it. You can kind of see the pink on the slits where it open up, flat at the bottom. Pretty nice effect here. Here are these transparent concept eggs, next to the regular Mezco Black Alien Big Chap eggs. Here are these eggs, next to NECA's egg from the first Alien film. Quite a bit larger, and it's got that really cool tentacle base to it. Then, next to NECA's glow-in-the-dark version of the alien egg. And here, next to a couple of eggs from the 1986 film Aliens, both the shut and open versions. I feel like Mezco's egg resembles the Aliens version more so than the Alien version. And here, next to NECA's video game version of the egg, and with NECA's glow-in-the-dark version of the egg, and now, next to both versions of NECA's Alien Covenant egg. Then, next to a couple of Leinard Toys alien eggs. And here, next to an older Hasbro Alien Resurrection egg. And this is about the best you're going to get with a facehugger coming out of this egg. This is the curled up Mezco facehugger that will attach to somebody's face. The actual egg itself, it only goes in a tiniest bit, so you can't put the longer facehugger in there at all. Now check out these facehuggers. One of them is kind of curled up. It's going to be able to wrap around an action figure's face. See the detailing on the inside. Other one here, it's crawling on the floor. It's got a long tail, fingers outstretched, similar detailing on the inside. Here they are, next to these standard colored versions of the facehugger by Mezco. Here's the curled up facehugger attached to a NECA Colonial Marines head. Works pretty good. And here's this facehugger next to a NECA 1979 facehugger on the left and a NECA 1986 facehugger on the right. I'll tell you, it looks like Mezco messed up. The design from this facehugger is not exactly the same one from the 79 film. You can see NECA did a great job here. This one looks a lot more similar to the one from Aliens. It's got the 2 fingers on the front. Design definitely looks like from the second film. Here are a bunch of different facehuggers from my action figure collection. These are from NECA, McFarlane, Kenner, Lannard, Mafex, SH Figure Arts, and more. And here's its final accessory. This is the chest burster. Pretty small, semi-transparent, looks like a little snake, got the wiggly tail. Here's this chest burster, next to the chest burster from Alien on the left, and the one from Aliens on the right. These are NECA's versions. Once again, it seemed like they chose the version of the chest burster from Aliens instead of Alien to go along with the Alien from Alien. It's an odd decision, or maybe a mistake. You can see the one that NECA made from Alien, it's got extra hands. The one from Aliens, they're similar, but a little bit different. And it really looks like this one here is the one from Aliens. And here are a bunch of different chest bursters from my collection. These are from NECA, Hasbro, Mafex, and more. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and his accessories, now let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, he's standing at about 7.7 inches tall, which can translate to about 19.5 centimeters. Now for his articulation. Starting with his head here, of course, it can rotate from side to side. He can look up and down about that much. Can tilt his head from one side to the other. Articulated jaw. Shoulders on a ball joint. Goes out much more than 90 degrees. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. He's got, feels like double jointed elbows. They go in pretty far. There's rotation as well. His wrist, it's on a ball joint, can rotate, go forward and back. His torso here, he's got a ball joint, rotate around, forward and back. And I don't really think there's one in his waist here. If there is, not really getting much out of it. Legs, complete as splits. I assume they're ball joints inside of there. This is the kind of stuff that worries me over time. Stretching on this sort of part of the rubber. So far, no issues though. They go forward, about that far. Back, not much. Double jointed knees below that. Then his ankle, forward and back, rotate, a little bit of tilt and rock. Then his tail here, it's really just got a bendy wire, can do all the different stuff you need it to do. Here's an image of these two Mezco 112 Collective Concept Aliens. All their accessories laid around them. Now let's check them out. Next to some of their action figures. Starting off with some of their Mezco 112 Collective Alien figures. Here are these two Mezco Concept Aliens, next to the two Mezco Big Chap Standard Black Aliens. And here they are, next to a couple of NECA 1979 Concept Aliens. And NECA did release an Ultimate version for the 40th Anniversary Alien Collection. NECA also made a Concept Alien from the 1986 film Aliens. Similar design. Here they are, next to a couple of Neomorphs from Alien Covenant. Another white alien design. Here are these Mezco aliens, next to the Lannard Toys version of the white alien. And here they are, next to a couple of NECA Jokerized aliens, some more white aliens. Then, next to a couple of newborn figures. These are some white aliens of sort. And now, next to a couple of McFarlane Warhammer Tyrannid Gin Stealers. These guys are some white aliens of sorts also, but not from the Alien universe. Now let's check them out. Next to some Big Chap figures from different various companies. Here they are, next to a couple of McFarlane Big Chap figures. Then, next to a couple of NECA Big Chap figures. And here, next to a couple of Mafex Big Chap figures. Here they are, next to a couple of SH Figure Arts or SH Monster Arts Big Chap figures. Then, next to a couple of Figma Big Chap figures. Here are all of my different, all black, 1979 Alien Big Chap figures. There are a ton of varieties out there. Now let's check them out. Next is some other Mezco 112 collective figures. We already checked them out next to the all-black version of the Mezco Alien. Here they are, next to the Mezco Predator. Then, next to several different Mezco 112 Collective Batman figures. And here, with some Mezco Batman villains. Then, next to a couple more Mezco figures. Now let's check them out. Next to some NECA Alien figures from each of the different Alien films. Here they are, next to a couple of NECA Big Chap figures from Alien. And here they are, next to a couple of Xenomorphs from the 1986 film Aliens. Then, next to a couple of Dog Aliens from Alien 3. And now, with a couple of Alien Warriors from Alien Resurrection. And here, with a couple more Alien Warriors. These are from Alien vs. Predator. Then, next to the Pred Alien and an Alien Warrior from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. These are some older NECA figures. NECA has promised to revisit these figures, giving us a deluxe Pred Alien and an ultimate Alien Warrior. But that promise was made a long time ago, and I kind of wonder if it's ever going to happen at this point. And here they are, next to a couple of Deacons from Prometheus. And finally, next to a couple of aliens from Alien Covenant. Overall, these are some pretty cool aliens, although I much prefer the black version of the Big Chap. Still, this white version is pretty creepy looking. Their accessories are awesome, absolutely fantastic. The facehugger, chestburster, and egg. Their articulation is pretty good. Not as much as some of the other companies, but I'm pleased the way they balance the rubber suit and the articulated underskeleton. Sculpt and paint job are excellent, no issues there. If I had to rate these guys, probably going to give them a 7 out of 10. I do prefer the black version of the Big Chap. He should get a little bit of a higher rating. Now if this is how they're going to do the Mezco Michael Keaton Batman suit, I don't even know if that's a good or bad thing. There are some good things about this, and some concerns, especially about longevity. I can't speak to that, as I haven't had these guys very long. But Mezco does deliver top-notch quality products, so I anticipate these to last for a long while. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.